Glory Hunter, a football manager challenge made popular thanks to DoctorBenjy, a challenge that gives you 20 years to win the top division and domestic cup in 5 countries, as well as the Europa League and of course the Champions League. A challenge that requires job hunting to seek your next trophy. A challenge I have never done before. Until today. The rules are that you can start as manager of any club in England, France, Germany, Spain and Italy to begin your journey. And I have decided to choose Borussia Dortmund. With Haaland's departure, this could make this challenge quite difficult in the first couple of seasons. The squad is good, but there are some weaknesses, and we all know the potential Dortmund have to be amazing in a couple of seasons' time, especially with Yusufa Moukoko only at 16. Adeyemi's also in the side. And of course, Jude Bellingham is already one of the best midfielders on the game. Tactically, I've created a 4-3-1-2 and selected players in certain positions that fit, and I've left positions where I have multiple options. It's a very simple tactic that works towards Dortmund's strengths, and I also have the Bilbao tactic as a backup to alter to suit our players. I've approached 2 players who are free agents right now. Florian Grillitsch is a quality midfielder who will help solidify defensively, but also is decent on the ball. And Andrea Belotti, who when used correctly can be an elite striker on the game who works hard and is capable of 30 to 40 goals a season, which of course triggers more clubs to offer them both deals. And then Grillitsch signed for Manchester City, and Belotti joined him. Say hello to Erling for us, lads. We don't really have anything in the budget to buy a player. Akanji and Emre Can are wanted by clubs, so a sale could be a possibility. But we do actually have enough to go for Wöber, who is a fantastic ball-playing defender from Salzburg. He's left-footed and can play centre-back or left-back, so is fantastic for cover. He's also relatively cheap too, and our offer was accepted. To my surprise, he wasn't asking for too high of a wages either. And he joins us! Good signing. First game of the season, and it's the first round of the DFB Pokal, against a team that, I'm going to be honest, I've never heard of from the German regional leagues. I basically used it a way to gain fitness on the players who aren't fully fit from pre-season yet. And we won the game 4-2 with our left back scoring a hat-trick. And we've been drawn against our fierce rival Schalke in the next round, which is a game of course with outstanding history for classic matches. But our first Bundesliga game was at home to Eintracht Frankfurt. They are of course the current Europa League holders and my favourite German team. So we looked to field what I consider to be our strongest team, Marco Reus being the heartbeat of attacks in the shadow striker role being a key position for me. But it did not go well. Despite us having 16 shots, we couldn't find the net, and we even gifted Frankfurt their first goal. The second, they simply just ripped us open from a superb assist from Filip Kostic. Things aren't going to be easier as it's Bayern Munich up next in the Super Cup. A boring game that we somehow won 8-7 on penalties. Another league game, another 20 shots on goal, but another loss. What is going on? So the game against Hoffenheim was really important, and I made one change, bringing Adeyemi in for Donyell Malen. And thankfully we finally started finishing our chances. Haller with the first, Jude Bellingham then scored the scrappiest second in the second half, but 2 substitutes combined beautifully when Giovanni Reina assisted Donyell Malen for the third. Again, having so many shots and only to the 3 that Hoffenheim had. Our captain Marco Reus has picked up an injury however, and I also accepted a £7 million bid for Marius Wolf from Wolfsburg. Our Champions League group is drawn and Salzburg joins us alongside Lille and Olympiacos. Wolf then rejected Wolfsburg despite the branded opportunities that name combination would have presented him. Into September, and yet again after having more shots we have been destroyed 4-0 by Leverkusen. Luckily Jude Bellingham was on fire in the next game, picking up a hat-trick against Union Berlin. He even missed a penalty in this game for his 4th, but his runs from deep were amazing and led to a 5-1 victory, finished off by a Bellingham header. The following game, Sebastian Haller showed exactly why Borussia Dortmund bought him from Ajax, with 2 fantastic goals and a 2-1 win over Gladbach. Our first attempt at winning the Bundesliga is not going to plan, in 9th place after 6 games, but there's still a way to go. Starting off with a Haller header, 4 different goal scorers managed to put one past Augsburg, and things are looking much more promising again. And then we lost at home to Mainz. Luckily we pulled it back and won our next 2 matches, taking us up to 6th place, just 6 points behind Leverkusen. Marco Reus scored an incredible solo goal against Schalke in the cup. They equalised shortly after however. Julian Brandt then got a very good second goal to put us back in front, and who else but Sebastian Haller got a third from a corner. And then all hell broke loose. Schalke received a straight red card for this horrendous tackle. Then, from that resulting free kick, the play continued until for some reason another one of Schalke's player threw himself through one of ours and received another red card in the same minute of the match. Okay, back to league on a 3-0 win away from home against Leipzig, which has to be our best result yet. Followed on by a 2-0 win against Stuttgart, where not only did Guerrero score, but also assisted the second goal. But of course, we are simply incapable of a perfect month as we go and lose to Wolfsburg 3-0. But I want to ask you, how? We've got 20 seasons to achieve Glory Hunter. Do you think it's possible? Let me know down in the comments. Bayern Munich up next. Marco Reus is struggling, and our only main change is Giovanni Reina pops into that centre attacking midfielder role. And we open the scoring in 5 minutes with a fantastic volley from Sebastian Haller. Bayern Munich did equalise though in the first half through Mane's powerful header, but I raise you, Sebastian Haller, who found the winner from a corner to gain us 3 crucial points. And the rest of December was good. And finally, we have an unbeaten month. But wait, what about Europe? Yeah, we absolutely walked the league and finished top, and we've been drawn against Monaco in the next round. Again, we lose to Frankfurt, but that's 2 more wins, including a 3-1 win at Hoffenheim, where Donyell Malen scored himself a hat-trick. Back to the DFB Pokal, and Adeyemi opens the scoring. They then gifted him with a second. Terrible goalkeeping. And finally, Jude Bellingham sent us through 3-0 winners with a corker from outside of the box. Then we had a great comeback against Leverkusen, which led to 4 league wins in total in February. We're back in business. First leg of the Champions League away at Monaco, and we continue our rich vein of form. Haller with 2 goals and an assist, with Bellingham picking up a goal for himself, a 3-0 win. Even though we've been fantastic recently, we are still 8 points behind Bayern Munich. A 3-0 win in the DFB Pokal against Cologne takes us into the semi-final, where we've been drawn against Union Berlin, while our biggest competitors, Bayern Munich, they're still in the competition too. March was another fantastic month for us, and it feels like the team is really beginning to gel, which shows with the good team cohesion and club atmosphere. Champions League, and of course we draw Manchester City, and of course Erling Haaland. He scores and we do hold on to a 2-2 draw. We couldn't continue this into the second leg, however, and the first competition that we are eliminated from in Glory Hunter is the Champions League. Luckily, of course, we have another 19 attempts, so from now, let's focus on the DFB Pokal. Semi-final time, and Karim Adeyemi is showing the promise that his potential could lead to. He played absolutely outstanding in this game, picking up 3 goals in total. However, he's going to have to share that match ball, as Jude Bellingham once again from midfield helped contribute to an 8-1 semi-final win with 3 goals of his own. Outstanding stuff, lads. Our unbeaten league run continued as we won 3 games and drew to both Stuttgart and Bayern Munich during April. But with 2 games left, Bayern have been crowned champions, and that means our trophy target this season is just down to 1 final game, the beautiful DFB Pokal. So here we go. Bayern look to be rocking the 4-2-3-1 and don't seem to have replaced Lewandowski. We also have pretty much a fully strengthened team, other than Sule is still recovering from an injury. It took until the half-hour mark before Marco Reus slotted Karim Adeyemi in to score. Bayern, however, were lucky when the ball fell to Goretzka. Then from a Bayern corner, Upamecano scored to make it 2-1. But with some fantastic play on the counter-attack, Guerrero found the run of Julian Brandt, who fired in an equaliser. But this game is back and forth, and Bayern Munich found Kimmich, who plays it back to Gnabry, and with a wonderful cross, found Sadio Mane, 3-2. But in the 96th minute, Rafael Guerrero scored a penalty to take this to extra time. And in the second half of extra time from a throw-in, Paslak plays a wonderful through ball and Donyell Malen pops in a 4th. However, with just 2 minutes to go, that man Mane makes it 4-4. Penalties it is. Of course, penalties on Football Manager is just a complete lottery. No matter how good your players are at penalties, I hate them in real life, and I hate them in the game. But when De Ligt stepped up though, miss. And then Bayern's next penalty, saved. And just like that, we have won our first trophy of Glory Hunter in Season 1. We win that beautiful trophy the first time of asking. But with only £46 million in the bank for transfers next season, what do you think needs strengthening? Let me know down in the comments section. Of course, if the next episode is up, I'll put it up on the screen right now. But make sure you subscribe so you do not miss that episode. Thank you.